Hello everyone, this is Tim from Arcana. In today's MEVO White Belt training video, we're going over features you should know. Now, this video is going to be kind of rapid fire. I'm mostly just going to be giving you a quick, very surface level overview of different features in your MEVO software that you should probably know about. This is one of our servers, and the first thing I want to show you just on the home page are the different monitoring tools that are available. We're able to track the CPU usage of spokes, CPU usage of your head-end routers, memory usage. You can get a quick look at the health of your environment. And a lot of these monitoring tools can be found from this monitoring page. Now, on our file share site, you can download guides to configure all of this for you. One of the ones I want to point out is the one under performance, since a lot of people get this one a little bit mixed up. This one is specifically for Performance Monitor. Performance Monitor is used to track mostly delay, jitter, and loss, so the performance of real-time sensitive traffic. So mostly just voice and video. I don't have too much here. Let me see if I can, let's try a month. Okay, so if I look for a month, I can see some of this appearing on my web page here. But what you need to know is Performance Monitor is very useful if, say, you have sites that have desk phones plugged in to the router at the end site. One of the other things I want to cover is authentication. So if you remember from a lot of the other videos I've been using, I just log into the MEVO server with that default username and password. If I go to the system authentication page, you can actually set up different ways to authenticate into the MEVO software. For this server, for example, we have everything mapped to our Active Directory. Now, in addition to Active Directory, you can also log into MEVO using an external Radius account. You can also use CAC or smart cards to log into MEVO as well. In addition to using an external authentication store, if I go to the user accounts page and I go to More Actions, Manage Roles, this is where you can set up your role-based access. So these are all the default roles that come with MEVO. But let's say I want to create a very specific admin use case. I have a specific user, I want them to only see certain pages, or even within that page, they only need access to certain functions. I can create the role, give it a description, and below with these checkboxes, I can actually set exactly which operations and which pages that user will be able to see and use whenever they log into MEVO. So that's our role-based access. Of course, MEVO also comes with plenty of alerts. One important one that we like to show is the certificate expiration warning. So as you can see, MEVO will be tracking the default trust point name that goes onto our remote sites, the TTI trust point. And what we can do is we can have MEVO email us if, hey, we SSH into a site and that site's past its rollover date. Or let's say the cert is expiring within 30 days, 60 days, or 90 days. You can set who is going to get emailed, and MEVO is just going to be checking every single night for all these spokes, just making sure that everything is up to date. So we have that alert, we have these other alerts that you're free to look at and pause the screen. You can explore it in your own lab environment as well. And then the last thing I want to show is our subnet blocks page, because one thing that MEVO can do is MEVO can act as your IPAM, your IP address management solution for your DMVPN environment. Now, one thing I do want to mention is when we create your headends, those will automatically create the tunnel address space on that subnet blocks page. So for example, if I open up this dummy DMVPN cloud I have here, you can see that we've configured this cloud to use this network address of the 10.207.0/16. And we can see that if we go to the subnet blocks page, that address space should be listed here. Yes, our 10.207/16. When you create the head ends, the one tip I will give you is make sure that you use a large tunnel address space, because it's very hard to increase that space later down the line. So to future-proof this as much as possible without requiring you to do a large migration or to have network downtime in the future, just make the space really, really big. That covers all the features I want to show you. We'll probably go over more in the lab video and definitely be going over how to configure some of these in our more advanced training series. So if you have any questions about what you've seen, let us know.